Hi there everyone, this is Joy, and I'm back with Fleur for another Inspiration Friday video. Our inspiration this week is another scrapbooker by the name of Jill Sprott. She created the three layouts I showed in the beginning, and this one layout, which I really love. I love the embellishment cluster on the right hand side, so I'm going to be using Jill's layout as a sketch for my project today. I'm using some products from the Simple Stories Snap collection for dogs. The other embellishments and things that I'm showing you here I don't end up using. I have leftover stickers, alpha stickers, label stickers, die cuts here, and I also have 3x4 and 4x6 cards. I end up using two of them, and it's for the pattern, not the graphics that they have on the other side. So this paper here is an old Hambly screen print. I honestly don't remember how old it is, but it is on the thin side, so I anchor it down to a white piece of cardstock just for some stability. Let's go ahead and get started with putting the layout together. So I'm going to start off. This photo has been sitting on my desk, as I had said. I typed up some journaling because one of the big inspirations I find from Jill Sprott is that she is such a great storyteller. She always has awesome journaling. She knows how to include it on her layout, and it just looks great, as well as obviously the story that she's got. So I'm not as good of a storyteller as she is, so I told a little story about my dad's dog and how much she misses him when he's away because of the things that they've been through together. So I typed that out on my computer, printed it on plain printer paper, and it's going to stay that way. I was going to print it onto some white cardstock, but I didn't find the need to do that. I really like the brown with the photo of the dog. She's got an orange color to her, so it's like the photo's kind of popping off the page. I like this stripe pattern paper here because it has most of the colors that I'll be using in it. I think it's missing the yellow, but what ends up happening is that striped piece of paper ends up getting completely covered by all of the embellishments that I end up layering there on the right hand side. So here I've glued down the basics in the background for this layout. I'm going through some of the die cuts and whatnot, choosing out what I think is going to work. Because I'm only using one photo and I printed it at 3x5, the size of these embellishments is kind of throwing me off a little bit, but it ends up working. I was scared that they were too big to go with this one photo, but because this is an 8.5 by 11 page, and it is the only photo on the page, I feel like it has enough weight, visual weight, I guess I'm trying to say. So I'm playing around with the die cuts and pieces that I have, some wood veneer, a flare badge, a collar that I've cut out of one of the papers, and just like on Jill's layout, I'm lining them up on the right hand side, and I'm going to use some pop dots on some and just plain regular adhesive on the other to create a little bit of dimension. I don't believe that the final layout has the exact arrangement done this way. When I stopped recording to actually glue all this down so you don't have to watch that part, I ended up rearranging how things went. These vellum star stickers are from Studio Calico. I really love those. I think I had initially bought a couple of packages and this is all I have left. So I'm going to stop recording and glue all of these things down so you don't have to watch me do that. So I have everything anchored down now, including I've anchored down the background papers and the photo a little bit better because I know that I want them to stay in that position. I'm going to play around with more of the embellishments to kind of add a little bit of depth to what I already have, and then add a little bit more down near the bottom. I think this is one of the parts of scrapbooking that I enjoy the most, is playing around with the placement and tucking things in, creating little bits of detail in that way. And I find when I was looking through Jill Sprott's layouts, I find that she is detail oriented, but they're still very simple layouts, and I think that's one of the things that draws me to her style. She has an awesome way of including the journaling, and it always looks like it's just such a cohesive part to the layouts that she creates, and I wish I could be more like that. But because I'm not the journaler she is, I find that part difficult to do, and for the most part I include my journaling on most of my layouts on the back of my layouts, so people don't actually see them, but the people who have my layouts know that it's there, and they can pull them out of the sleeve and read the journaling. Sometimes I only include bullet point type of journaling and whatnot, but for this layout I really wanted to get down the story of why my dad's dog misses him so much when he's gone. So just playing around here with some label stickers, adhering them down to kind of fill out that corner at the bottom. And once I get those anchored down, it really is just finishing off with the placement of some of the other little pieces, as well as my title, which you'll see up in the upper right there that I've kind of already chosen the letters out. The title is going to be Just Visiting, because again, it's about the dog, my dad's dog, staying with us while he had to go back to his house to check on things. He had a house fire, and he had to check on the demolition part of the remaining structure. So the dog had to stay with my husband and I for about 4 days while he was gone, and she just wasn't her normal self while he was away. This layout was a really quick one, and the video is also a really quick one this time around for Inspiration Friday with Fleur. I wanted to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this process, as well as I hope you're able to go and check out Jill Sprott's blog. I will include a link in the description below so you can do that. Here's Jill's layout, and here's my layout next to it, and shortly you will see some detailed shots of the completed layout. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you next time.